It is Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure VIP tour. We've just dropped the car off at Valet, which is free as part of the tour, and we're heading in now. So if you're coming for VIP, do not go through there, but you can, but head round. And it's just there. Dedicated entrance. We've checked in. So we've got our lanyards. We're now heading over to Cafe La Bomba for breakfast. Now we did check in at 9:30 bang on, and our tour started at 9:30. So breakfast is included in that. Normally we try and get here a little bit earlier, but traffic, hey. Yeah. So with this as well, it activates more, so you have to keep it on throughout the tour, obviously, so they can identify you. But then at the end of the tour, which for us should finish about 4 or 5, we'll have the remaining time, which will basically act as a one-time express pass for every attraction. There's no blackouts in that, so the fact that Hagrids has now been added to express is like super cool, because it means we're gonna ride it on the tour and then we'll get to ride it again. It never used to be, so that used to be the kind of one and done, and then it also gets you 10% off merchandise as well. So yeah, let's head over to Cafe La Bomba. Breakfast time! And they've got mini eggs Benedict. So you pretty much got everything, and it's, you know, eat as much as you want. Okay, so we've just finished breakfast. Essentially, they give you half an hour from your check-in time. That half an hour, so our check-in time was 9:30, so we've had half an hour to have breakfast, chill out, and then the guide will come round. We've got Bronte today, so it's a different guide pretty much every time. You can request if you've had them before. Now, we are on a semi-private tour, which means it's up to 12 people on ours. Essentially, you are put together in a semi-private, and the order, what you do, is decided by your guide. But what's really good is they come round and ask sort of what your expectations are, what you want to ride, and they'll put that together all together. And the good thing is they guarantee at least 10 rides road, which, you know, is a lot of them, especially when you think about like Transformers and Spider-Man. Same ride, different overlay. Spoiler alert. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Is all of Andrew's makers of fine wine since 380 BC, and we of course know in there you don't just go and pick whatever wand you want off the shelf. The wizard doesn't choose the wand, but the wand
chooses the wizard.
Now my favorite building is here, because we now have brought all of our gold and our silver in our pockets for all this shopping to do. It's getting kind of heavy, right? Well, we brought our gold and silver, right? Yeah.
Escape from Gringotts first ride, and again, this is not the queue, so we're gonna use the lift right there and we'll be straight on the platform. No queue. And it's different from Disney as well. Disney VIP tours, you have to wait in the lightning lane queue with everybody else, but you just get lightning lane, so this is just straight to the front, no messing. He's happy now. So obviously we vlogged this last year, and actually Craig just did ask me, he was like, why are we vlogging this again? And I kind of hadn't discussed it with him. But the reason is because should you do a VIP tour twice? Now, this is the first year we've done it back to back, as in 1 year after the other. The year before, we did it last year, but then we had a year break because we were opening the box. So is it worth it? And also the question now is, they've added Hagrids to Express for the first time ever. There never used to be an option to do Express Pass for Hagrids. Now they have. So you have to question, that used to be a major value for VIP, was that you got to do Hagrids without the queue. So we're going to go through today and check whether, one, it's still worth it, and two, if you do it, redo it. Like this for me is my 5th tour in Orlando. It would be my 7th tour total because I've done 2 in Hollywood. But should you redo them, is it still worth the value for money? And let's check it out. Now, so far we've done 1 ride. That is the first time ever that I've started, or we've started, in Diagon Alley. So it's the first time we've started in Diagon Alley, and this is actually the first time as well where we've actually been given 10 minutes to chill, go to the toilet, and also grab a butterbeer, which is crazy because not normally this doesn't happen, and normally Craig's like running off, aren't you, to go and get a butterbeer in between.
True.
Yeah,
true.
so that's quite a nice touch, and you can see already this is the first time we've started this end. It's already different to last time. So 45-minute queue, we dodged that. We were on backs in like 5 minutes. Great.
Yeah, they're gonna stand for tickets first.
This is what we talk about the tour being different every time. So that is we actually got taken through Nocturne Alley, which I actually did two trips to Universal before I even realised it was there, and I've never been took through it or explained anything to during a tour. And then we're just getting on the Hogwarts Express now. Now, last time we did this, we did not go through the 9 3/4 wall. This time we did, so a little bit different. It's 10-minute queue, we're obviously not queuing for that. Now what's really good is that there's obviously certain rides that everyone comes for. So one of them being obviously Hagrids, and Hagrids is down right now. So essentially she's been really honest with us and been like, right, we were obviously doing Harry Potter as like an immersive, like going through, she was explaining everything and like really knowledgeable on, you know, all the different shops and everything else. I'm really immersing you into it, but was like, spoiler alert, I'm gonna have to break that, and we're gonna head out to Jurassic Park because Hagrids is down, and because most of the people in the group said that they wanted to do Hagrids, she knows she needs to kind of get that in. So it's kind of, we can't just stand there and wait, but you know, we're obviously going to circle back to it, change of plan, and we're now, I think, going to go over to Jurassic Park, maybe, and then go from there. So I think she's purposely keeping us out of Hogsmeade, and we're going through Lost Continent, or what kind of is left of, just so that people see Hogsmeade and see Hogwarts for the first time all at once instead of going in to come back out. So it's really good that we're keeping that theme in and keeping everything moving, and yeah, it's good that you know what the priorities are with these. You know the rides that, unless Hagrids is closed all day, you know, within the hours, you're definitely going to be getting on these bangers, and Velocicoaster looks like it's up next. That is Velocicoaster done. Now, there was a 25-minute wait. Obviously, we did not wait, we did not queue, and yeah, we didn't even have to sort a locker out. They did that all for us. So that is another one ticked off the list. You do get like bottles of water throughout the tour. So you do get bottles of water throughout the tour, but we've just reactivated this. Now, remember what I said, it costs about $19 for it initially, and you can use it all day. And then if you reactivate it in park, it's about $13. So definitely worth it, especially when one is like $4-5 a time.
Oh, all right, thanks everyone. Sorry about that. Is everyone ready?
Currently a 60-minute queue. Now obviously you can buy express pass through all of this, but it'll still be about a third of the time, they say, from whatever it is. So you're still looking at like 20-25 minutes. Or just do this and you just walk straight up. So this is actually the express queue, so you are still outside in the heat and they're not in yet. So we're just going to bypass that. So as well, you saw the fast pass queue. Now that is backing up, so the whole thing I just said about it normally being a third, it's proven not, and it's proven to be up at like 50, maybe half or even a bit more, because so many people are buying like the express pass just for Hagrids. So the fact that we just walked on that definitely has a benefit still, even with the added express pass. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey done. Now the really good thing about these tours is he or she, whoever your guide is, will go through exactly what the ride is about, and then from there then you have the option to ride or not ride. So with that one it's very highly like motion sickness from it, so you know, you're not just left to it, like everyone sat in the child swap area, they didn't want to ride, so that works really well. Now there's a 10-minute wait for that, but that tends to be always a smaller wait because people that do suffer with motion sickness. What I will say is the problems with that one, they have definitely fixed for Monsters Unchained, because it's the exact same ride system but the screens are just better. So if you can't do that one, don't be put off by Monsters Unchained. And just as a note, so we rode Hagrids just after it had been down, so the queue was slightly less because obviously people had left, but I've just checked the ride queue time now for Hagrids and it's up at 150 minutes, which to anybody else is 2.5 hours. So yeah, time well spent. He didn't ride it because he's an absolute loser. He didn't go on Forbidden Journey because he gets sick. But again, know what your limits are, and the good thing is, and this was pointed out, that if there's any ride that you're not sure of, you have this for afterwards. So if there's one that you're not sure of, maybe do it right at the end, so that if it does knock you for 6, then all you're doing is going home instead of, you know, the rest of the day. So yeah, going good so far. We've got, what time is it now? So we've been on the tour about 3 hours and we've already done Escape from Gringotts, we've done the train, which does count as a ride by the way, we've done Velocicoaster, we've done Hagrids, we've done Forbidden Journey, so that's 5 rides already in 3 hours, so doing really well. Jurassic Park time, water ride. Jurassic Park adventure done. There is a 10-minute wait currently, but again, straight on. Just bear in mind as well, like Hagrids has just reopened again because it went down again, so that already a bonus, that if you have a day where like it keeps breaking down, they're gonna try and make sure you are on when it's like, as soon as it reopens, they will get you straight there, rather than, you know, obviously you could be in that queue in standard or express and then have to come back out and whatever. So yeah, definitely has its benefits.
Okay, is that you? Yeah, we're all back.
In his face, there's 26 actuators. So if you don't know what an actuator is, think of it almost like your muscles in your face. There's going to be squint or nose or something in your face. All of those individual muscles, think of those 26 individual muscles or actuators, which make it so realistic that he's staring at each and every one of you as you drive by. All right, we ready for some superheroes?
Another ride knocked off, so that is Kong done. So now we're into, let's think, so Escape from Gringotts, the train counts. Then we've got Velocicoaster, Hagrids, Forbidden Journey, Kong. It's now 6 already. And we haven't even had lunch yet. So we're into 6, we're doing good.
Based on the comic books rather than the movies. Now you'll see some of those comic illustrations as we walk through the land, and my favorite part about them are what we call hidden atoms. Hidden atoms. We have the little scavenger hunt over on this side of town too. Now look at these cardboard cutouts. A man named Adam Kubert drew all of them, they printed them out. And of course, an artist, you gotta credit yourself. So he put his name in each and every one of these cutouts. I'm gonna give you where this first one is, and then if you walk, I want you to see where you find the other one. Right here on that left, the bottom foot, you see the big A-D-A-M. All right, one more, turn around over here on the left. I'll give this one away too unless someone finds it.
Spread out on the bottom.
Yeah, right on the bottom. That bottom bar, it's in the black letters. We have some blue and red stripes, but it's the A on the left, the D and on that right side of the page. Pretty cool. All right, scavenger hunt while we walk.
Spider-Man is another screen.
back entrance to Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man done, so that is another ride ticked off the list, and we're now heading for lunch. Now bear in mind that I think what happens as well is that the rides that are picked are determined by the group that you're in, but because you have this express pass at the end, anything you walk past, like I've never done Dr. Doom's Fearful on a tour ever. Now if you're on the full private one, then obviously you could request it, but otherwise it's not one I've ever done. I've also never done Dudley Do Rights, and I've never done Pluto's Barges, but because you have this, you just do it at the end, so never worry about what you are doing or not doing. Like essentially we're walking past Hulk, so now I'm not saying we might not do it later, but this is the first time we've not done Hulk on a tour. So this is the thing, not every tour is going to be the same. Now I'm intrigued to see how this is going to go, because every other time we've had Rip Ride Rocket, and obviously Rip Ride Rocket is RIP, so it'll be interesting to see what else they add in. We're eating at Confisco today, which is a new one for us. I've never eaten here, I've never eaten here on a tour either, so this is exciting to do something different.
Okay.
So this is the menu. Because we're in a party of two, that means we get one starter between us. We can then have one entree. The desserts aren't on here, but you get one dessert each. So one entree between each, and one dessert each. So you're just sharing the starter. And then with the drinks, the non-alcoholic beverages are included. I think it's just like soft drinks here, but I will check that. But you can then pay for extra if you want to. We have both ordered the steak. Now that was like $30 each. So when you start talking about value of these things and whether it's worth it, the starter now, we were told it was one appetizer between two, but then our waitress just was like, what do you want? And she asked us to eat both. So the starters are like $15, and then we've ended up with two. We'll see how that pans out at the end, but hey ho, that's on her, not me. Then the mains were $30, so you're looking at like $45 each before you even start, plus a drink, which is probably another $5-6. So there's $50 each. Now it's $50 where essentially for this tour you're working on what it cost, and it cost about 240 quid, so 240 British pounds. Now $50 already, so you're looking at like 35-40 pounds on food. You're already into it, plus the valet parking as well, which is about, I think it's $90, so it's like 50-60 quid. Even standard parking now is 32, so you're looking at like 20-25 quid. So it does start adding up that you're getting such great value for money. Nachos, and we asked for no guacamole, and the quesadillas, the chicken ones. And we have the steak. What did you get? The dulce de leche bread and butter pudding. And I got the flan brulee, which to me just looks like a creme brulee. Amazing. How did you enjoy your food?
Very full. Very full. Very nice. Healthiest thing I've had all holiday.
Yeah, to be fair, that is probably the healthiest thing we've had, and it's been nice because we wouldn't come in here normally. I've seen it, I've always walked past it, so it's nice that they take you in places. It would be easy to just pop you in somewhere like the Three Broomsticks or something like that, but it's nice that you're getting really good quality food. Same when we did this last year, we got Finnegan's. So yeah, I'm full, couldn't have it anymore. And the food was lovely, and the fact that a $30 steak is included in the VIP is amazing as well. So definitely had our money's worth there. Thumbs up. So that is food done. They normally give you about an hour for that, and then we move on. So we've done about nearly 6 hours on the tour so far. So we've pretty much done most of it. That's the latest I've ever on it. But obviously they're fitting it around where they put you and what you do, you know, where we sort of fit in the park as well. So yeah, I know we're gonna head over to Universal Studios Orlando, Florida next. So we're gonna head over that way. So yeah, still to do that, you know, would be of interest. The Mummy, Men in Black's over there, Transformers is over there, E.T.'s over there. So there's plenty to do over there as well. So it'd be interesting to see what we get put on. Because like I say, I'm not expecting the same tour. We've already realised that we've skipped out the Hulk for the first time. So it's good to see, and I do think it does depend on the people that you've got on, because obviously you've got complete strangers essentially. In ours, there's a family of 4, there's a friendship group of 6, and then there's a group of 2 with me and Craig, and they're going to cater for the majority. So you can see that like some of them are maybe struggling with what rides to go on and stuff like that. So it might be that the tamer ones get picked, and it's fine, because whatever we don't do, we use this as an express later. So it's good to have a different experience every time. And this is what I mean. Getting to come in areas you wouldn't normally. This is one of the bridges as you come over. See all the people down there. And it's raining again. So they do provide you with ponchos as well. Craig won't wear his. Wet. But again, different tour, different day. This is the first time that I've actually gone park to park by walking out the front like anybody else. Now that might be to do with the fact that Ride Rocket, obviously with the building work everywhere, but again, just proving that, you know, you question whether you do the same tour every time or whether they repeat. We've not done the same tour. Going up to the top there on the top of Confisco is something I've never done before, so it's nice that you're still getting to do bits that you haven't done before, and shows there's so much that you can do. Despicable Me and Minion Mayhem done. So that's the first for me. I've never done that on a tour before, so that's pretty cool. And Craig did it for the first time. Doesn't do motion simulators.
So this one's pretty fun. We like this one. This is the Revenge of the Mummy. Now, you kind of notice over Islands of Adventure, a lot is based on books. We've got comic books, we've got Jurassic Park, which started as books, Harry Potter books. But now over at USF, Universal Studios Florida, we're more about the movies and the TV shows and the filming. So a lot of these are going to be based on some really popular movies like The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser, right? Well, today we are filming the sequel, and there's a rumor that on the film set, there's a curse. But as long as you guys wear the symbol of the Magi, forgot to pack today, then you're safe from the curse. But I don't really believe in those curses anyway, so you guys should be plenty fine. If that curse was real, this would turn into a coaster. Now that coaster would not go upside down. It does, however, feel a lot faster than it actually is because it's completely inside, so it's dark. It likes to kind of play on your mind with tricks of things that we are afraid of, the darkness, these loud, scary sounds, being trapped in. This is going to be one of the only rides today. When you get on, you'll notice as you put that lap bar down, it's going to make a clicking noise, reminding you you're trapped in, right? Yeah. Is there anyone who doesn't want to ride this attraction? We still have a little Easter egg for Kong. We have a couple. But in this symbol of the Magi here, does everyone see it there?
Very cool.
We've got King Kong's face, his eyes right there, his nose and his mouth in that symbol of the Magi. Pretty cool. Alright, come on in.
What you want, say I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking right now is for
Transformers next. That is Transformers done. Now it's really cool. Again, you just find out the extra bits. So the bit Craig's fine because he loves that ride. But finding out, obviously I said that, spoiler alert, it's an overlay. It is, but it isn't, and it's where I get this information is all from these tours. So essentially, you'll notice that the ride system moves exactly the same on both. It only moves about so many inches, like it's not massive, it feels like it is, but it doesn't move. I think it's like 10 or 12 inches that it moves up and down. It's the screens that does it, but with that one, because there's less space, I think they said it's about 2 acres of space for Spider-Man. With that one, it's actually over 2 floors, so it's there. So when you see Optimus Prime, you're actually going up in the lift. So that's pretty cool. So same movement system, but over 2 floors, not over 1, because there's a lot less space to use. Bear in mind it's a 45-minute queue for ET. That's crazy.
Now I say this one because, like I said, it is my favorite because this is the last opening day attraction that we have here at Universal Studios Florida. Everything else has been remodeled or torn down or rebuilt. This is the last one we've got. Then because Steven Spielberg, pretty well-known guy, you might have heard of him before. He was the creative director for this park. So of course, all of his help with what he left is right here as well. Now we are filming the sequel today for E.T. And E.T.'s planet, the green planet, is in trouble. The only way to save it is with him and his magic touch. So, what all do we love to do on vacation? Cardio. We're going on a bike ride. But these are magical bikes, so we won't make you pedal these. We're going to take you with E.T. in your bicycle to the green planet so you guys can hopefully save it. And then back here to Earth, where we will say our goodbyes. Is there anybody who doesn't want to ride this attraction?
They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off!
See, they're coming at us. The orange light. I see them. Come on, let's go. Hold it right there. You're under. Whoa!
E.T. Go to deeply. Hurry.
Ouch. Welcome home. You returned to us.
Goodbye, Goldie, Sniffy, Andrea, Brenda, Patrick, Isabella, Max, Vanessa, Marty.
Are you Nathan?
Well, it's raining again. We have finished the tour, but it's so wet that I can't really do a debrief yet. So we're just gonna utilize our fast pass as much as we can to essentially stay out of the rain. So Minion Blast, here we come. Oh, we're outside in the wet. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna do Minion Blast now, and then hopefully walk over to get some of the rides done that we didn't. But we did get 12 rides done on the tour, which is awesome.
Step out of the way. All right, here we go. We got a little fancy cup, a little fancy drink, a little fancy shark, and maybe a big one. Taking them in for a nibble, in for a bite. Oh no! Chop, 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 chop. Thank you.
He got his shark attack, or sorry, ocean attack. So he's happy, and he got a glass as well. So that for anyone.
Just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
Yeah, so that 14 quid cocktail, so it's $16 plus taxes, just went up to like, it was 14 quid, just went up to like 17 quid. Why not? We're now gonna head over to, it stopped raining, thank God. We're now gonna head over to Islands of Adventure. Craig wants to do Hulk. I don't know whether I've got it in me to stay to do Hagrids in the dark, and to be quite honest, I don't think it's gonna be dark by the time it shuts at 7, because sunset's 7:15, but we'll see how we go by the time we get there. We decided against doing Hogwarts Express across. It was a 35-minute queue, and then I asked one of the cast members, like, how long is the express queue? She was like 15 minutes. I know that we can get round in 10 just by walking, so it's not raining anymore. You get to walk through the park, which we probably wouldn't be doing otherwise, because we'll come out of Islands Adventure and go home, so it's probably just nice to do it this way. But always ask, if you're going into an express queue and you're not sure, ask your cast member how long the express queue is, because obviously there's no signs up for that. The signs are up for the standard queue, but there isn't any marker points or anything else. So if you're going into express queue or single rider queue, just ask, and then it can kind of help you make a decision on whether it is worth doing or not. Because essentially Hagrids this morning, when we went on the ride, it was 90 minutes, but the fast pass queue apparently was still up at an hour. So is it worth it? Should you wait? Probably, yeah. So Craig just did the Incredible Hulk on the Express Pass. I didn't want to, because I remember doing this last year, and you can see how much roller coasters have improved, like smoothness wise and stuff, because Velocicoaster, it is not, it is rough. I remembered it and didn't want to do it this year. Someone didn't know.
Aggressive.
Yeah, it is an aggressive ride. And I can understand why she didn't put all of us on it on the VIP, because when we came to Velocicoaster, out of the 12 of us, only 8 could ride, because of sizing and stuff like that. And it's probably the same with Hulk, that the more people that miss out, obviously it's not good for a tour. So she's adjusted that to make sure that, you know, most everyone can ride it should they want to, not that they can't because they're unable to. You know, they might not want to, which is fine, but not that they can't. So, you know, that's one of the rides, unfortunately, that you are restricted by size, same as Velocicoaster, same as Hagrids. So yeah, we are heading out the park now. It is
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. We got in the park for 9:30. The tour was 7 hours. It was actually a little bit over, so it was about 7 hours 15. We got 12 rides done, which was fantastic. Yes, all I can say is we've done the tour now. We did it last year, we did it this year. It's my 5th, and every single time we've had a different experience, and it's all been good. Like, I really enjoyed it today, and I felt like today was, you say it, today was like more chilled?
Yeah, a lot more chilled, a lot like,
chilled would be the word, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Even though it rained like 3 times.
Yeah, just bear in mind,
That did dampen spirits really.
if it's raining, they're just going to give you a poncho and they're still walking. We ain't stopping for rain. But like last year we had, and they'll change it based again on the people that are in the tour. And I think they get a gist of who's in what when they meet you at the beginning. Because last year, I think his name was Sean, he was really good, but he was very like, right, I'm going to basically get you on every single ride, no messing, like fast, bam, bam, bam. And that worked, like we really enjoyed that. But I know full well that for the people for today, that wasn't it. They needed more of the gentle approach, and that was nice too. And obviously we understand that, like Craig said, we're like the veterans of these tours because we've done that many of them now. But it was nice to see an adjustment based on the people in the group. But we did still get some to do some amazing stuff. So going up on the bridge for Confisco was a really nice touch. Really enjoyed that. Actually doing Minions as part of was really good because at the time it had the highest queue in the park. Like, that's crazy. And Craig hadn't done it. Oh well, there's some squirrels trying to...
Okay.
Yeah, squirrels above me trying to get on it. So essentially, like, we got obviously to do Minions, which is different. I haven't done that on a tour before. Craig actually hasn't done that at all. Have you never done Minions?
Nope.
It's the first time that I've never done Hulk. It's the first time I've never done Jimmy Fallon, which is not a regret, I'm not gonna lie, because that one gets a little bit so yeah, shout out to Bronte, she was really lovely, answered a load of my questions, and was just a really nice person to walk around and just chat generally about, you know, just the parks and stuff, and it was really nice. How did you find the tour?
Good. Very good. Very good. Enjoyed it. Would highly recommend it. We'll be doing it again the next time we come. Why not?
Yeah, I don't think at any point would we not do it. And here's why. Before, if you work on the basis that it's about 250 quid, depending on what time you come of the year, per person. That's UK pounds. But if you add up, we had valet parking. Now, if we split that between us, it's probably about 30-40 quid each. Because it is like $100 or something like that. Now, no, we probably wouldn't valet park if we came in the park, but it's still 20 quid. The food totaled up to 30, 45, 55 plus drink, looking at about $60, so call it about 40 quid. And then your fast pass, they've gone up to they're like 120, 140 quid. So if you start adding up, and we had like 3 bottles of water, and we got a poncho, start adding this all up, you've pretty much hit that you've definitely hit 200 quid. Oh, and by the way, you're still not stood in an express queue, you go straight to the front. So for me, 100% worth it. I got 12 rides done in all that time. You can't knock it for value for money, and it doesn't matter. Should you come back and do it again if you've already done it before? Yes, you 100% should. It's the easiest way to get all the rides done when you come. Make the most of your time, and also you'll have a different experience because there's stuff that I have done that Craig hasn't, which is one year I got tucked behind the mechanics bay of Spider-Man. That I've done once or twice. Craig has never done that. First time going up on Confisco, yeah, brilliant. We've been down Men in Black, down by the aliens. So there's so many little added bits. We've been in the sound stages behind where they currently use some of them for Halloween Horror Nights. So there's so much that you will get done that you wouldn't get done anyway. Even if you had an amazing day where there was 5-minute waits on everything, there's still some things that you wouldn't get to see because you only get to do part of the tour. I hope this has been really helpful. And if you have any questions on the VIP tour, then obviously do just drop me a message or comment below, and I will see you, well, we both will. We're just looking at the devastation that is Rip Ride Rocket has gone. Wonder what's going to be going next. Rumours are Ghostbusters, let's see. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!